Carp channel, episode 18. I'm here again at Boreham Back Lake. I'm doing a bit of spodding today, seeing what kind of methods work. Just looking around the lake. Sun's on it, so it's probably warming up now. There's no breeze, it's nice and still, so you can see where the fish are cruising and everything. Also, we've got a few thank yous to say from companies, and Chris isn't here today because he's got a football match, so you'll be having me for the rest of this show. I talked to you about the moor rigs, where fishing, how to bait up with the bait, and also spotting techniques. Also taught you through the bait, and hopefully catch a few fish. Rods are the money, clicked them up, hang on every time. Still using that pink pop-ups out in Snowman with a bit of a white tip off this time, just to see something different. Nothing works. I've chopped and changed things, but it's looking promising for a bite because the sun's just right on the reeds. I've seen a few fish in there, so it shouldn't be too long before I get a bite. So hopefully something occurs, and yeah. I'll show you more about the mix and everything, how am I preparing it and everything in the show. Also show, for example, if I don't have nothing this swim, some stalking techniques, what to do and everything. But I'm going to stay put in this swim because I put a bit of grub out. Fish are probably hungry because not a lot of people fish this lake. So when I see that slick on the water, I'll probably get an indication if there's carp there. If there's no slick on the water, I'll think of a different plan. But mostly it's looking promising, so I'll keep in touch with you, and yeah, hopefully seeing the fish with a bank and more tactics to show you on this lake and other lakes you can use in your own fishing. So hope you enjoy it, and yeah, let's see if we can bag a few as well for the camera. Right, I'm going to talk you through the baits now, what baits in Haiths company. We've joined up with Haiths bait company. Very grateful Rob sent us. It was sent us 4.5 kilos, different mixes, what I'm going to run through. Also I'm going to run through some of the other baits what's on the website you can have a look at, sorting out the kind of fishing you're doing. The company's based in Cornwall. Also it's mostly a bird seed, so this is for spod mixes and also making your own boilies. Which is great because, for example, you're making your own boilies, you've got a different edge. No one else knows the mix, so on that lake you're targeting, you're catching fish. You've got the secret code. So I'm going to run you through the spod mix now. About the fishing, nothing's got to happen. I just had a bleep on the right hand rod near the reeds. That's about it. So there's not a lot happening. There's only a few fish cruising on the top, not a lot of feeding going on. So I'm just going to knock out a mix to go stalking with. This for a few hours, so I'm going to do that right now and talk you through the products. So firstly, I've got the Robin Green. This is a very good peppery and earthy mix. It's been catching 50-pound carp all over the country, also abroad. As you can see in here, it's very fluffy and good to topping off the spod. For example, you've got a slime mix, cast out, it all goes everywhere. If you put that on top of it, it stays in the spod, and you're more accurate, and all the bait goes in the air. So that goes in first. Next, we have got the Reg Factor 1 kilo bags. Right. This is good for making your boilies. So I'll get a handful out. So you've got little different seeds. It's very yellow, so if you're making boilies, it's a good winter colour as well, and summer colour for all months, and that goes in. Secondly, this is Super Red. It's a Robin Red, little base flavoured with seeds and everything in it. So it's good for putting it in your spod mix and also PBA bags, which is going to help catch more fish. Also all different species as well, so that goes in. Next is the Ready Mix. This has still got a little bit of Robin Red in, not a lot. It's one of their favourite mixes, and also company, so that's still got seeds and it's still got the red things, nice and orangey, good for PVO bags, PVO meshes, and also putting in your spod mix. And finally, we have got the nectar blend. Let's get some of that out. This is the combination for the boilies, so you still got the seeds and what I'm putting on the floor, but lovely bait, so that goes in the bucket. Let's tip it off with the boilies. Got some boilies in here, what I've done overnight. Add flavours to them. Let's get a few out for you. Here we go. Boilies in my hand. It's made out of, go straight in there. That is made out of the red factor and also, where is it, the nectar blend. So both coloured to do, and also add a bit of the robin green. This helps as well because it makes the boilies green, more traction comes off, and also it's a good combination, I think, in my own opinion. Also, you can make paste, what I've done in my bag. So for example, you've got a rig, you've got a bit of paste, put that around your boilie. That will break down in about 20 to 30 minutes, maybe a little bit quicker, depending on water temperature, but that will break down very nicely and you've got a bit more traction around your hook baits. Also, you can add good oil. This is good because if you can see that in the summer mostly, when the fish are feeding nice and hard, you can see a slick come on the water, and that gives you a registration there's fish in the area, so you know what's happening in your swim. The other facts about these 4 bags, they're one of the best baits in the companies. They're good for all situations, and also I'll be enjoying them, using more of their baits in the future. Maybe the groats and all the different other mixes, trying out in the lakes, seeing what the best results turn out like. Then I can tell you more information about them. So you do this, so that's all in the bucket. So you've got boilies, all the other mixes, and I won't get the water now, that's just a mix I'm showing. I'll do the water in a bit and I'll put the bait in because it makes a very cloudy effect. With the bait situation, with the bait, you can make it a sloppy mix, a dry mix or a ground ball mix. You also can use these mixes for method fishing. So yeah, you've got lots of options of different kind of fishing for these tire baits. I like using the spom, mostly spom and spot, what you can both get. Just cast out, gets the particles out there quicker, and you can put them in a tight area and spin it instead of using your hand to spread them. But if you're lucky enough, if you're fishing a tight margin on the other side of the lake, you can just walk over, put them in ground balls, and it just drops in, and you've got a nice bit of bait on it. Presentation. The rigs you can use, you can also add different ingredients in it, so you can put boilies, boilie crumb, pellets, what else you can put? You can put different kind of seeds in, you can put liquids in. You've got plenty of options to use the bait with. You've got 3 different rigs I would use. I've got the same size 8 choddy hook, just some Dara line and a size 20 swivel from the quarter. And it's just a balanced bait just over top, so it sits over like a snowman and a wafter, and it hovers, and it's quite colourful, so it's good for presentation. Also, the pop-up rig I'll talk to you about is the pink fluoro pop-ups. That will just sit over the bait in the curved area of the seeds, and that should get picked out first. Also, you can use a bottom rig presentation, but my preferred presentation is the snowman, because it always resets itself if it gets done, because it usually happens, so that's a number on the rigs. You also can put in the spot mix a bit of corn, just for a bit of visual. But today I haven't used it, I'm just testing out what combination works with the seeds. Hopefully you can catch a few fish. I think if you I started off with half a kilo, so whole is about a kilo, so about 1 whole of these buckets to get the fish grubbing down. Hopefully we can catch a few fish. Just look around now and the reeds are just moving, so there's definitely fish in the area. So I'm just gonna wait. Also, you can use the tip off from Crafty Catcher to just grow the bait and the wafters. Also some pop-ups. So yeah, the other track records I can talk about is you got on the website, if you look through, it's called Haiths Super Catch. got special tips. So for example, the boilies, they can tell you different combination, how you do it. How I did the boilies is made them a mix, nice paste mix, what you saw in here. So you make it this mix like here, and you roll them in the bowl, and you boil them for 2 minutes. Then you rest them for 24 hours, and put them in the freezer as I did, so they're nice and hard, so you can put them on the rig without melting down. I'm going to talk about the 2 combinations I like using. I like using the what's this one? The ready mix and the super red, because they're both with robin red, and it's a good combination if you're just fishing, for example, the robin red boilie. Just fish one over the top, so it's a good presentation with these 2. Then the other 2, the nectar blend and red factor, very good combination because they're both white, very pale. Lots of people like using white, so why not get it on these baits? So yeah, I'm just going to get the bait sorted out, go around the lake, have a look and see what's happening. Also, we have joined up with P&R Bait Solutions. They're a boilie company. They're Paul, the owner of P&R Baits altogether. Nice bloke, nice to chat to, he'll help you with all the baits. We're going to receive some of their products next week for next week's show, and we can talk you through hopefully a few more from the Haiths, because I'm enjoying these baits especially. I might not have caught a fish yet, but they definitely look like a good factor for the other sessions to come along. But I'll just add a bit more twist, a bit more liquid, a bit of corn and a bit of pellet, just to make them fish grabbing down. Maybe a few boilies for a bit. For example, you use P&R Bait Solution boilies and put a bit of this on top. Fish one rod and then another boilie rod, so it's all cool. So yeah, usually just get out with spod and that. Clip up to the mark and just cast out. But the top tip I'm going to give you is keep putting little often bait in. So every hour or 2 hours, put a bit of bait in for an hour, or maybe less than that. Keep putting the bait in so the fish know the bait's coming in, and also keep getting the smell in the water and the cloud, because when this hits the water it does cloud up quite a lot, which you can see I'm going to show you when I'm baiting up. So hopefully we can catch a few fish for you, and yeah, I'm looking forward to using the Haiths and P&R Bait Solutions in our videos now. Chris also likes these baits, so it's going to be a good season. We can get some more of these baits and show you how to catch them all. So yeah, the other the Haiths baits called Rob, you just email him. He sends you all the details and everything. Also put on the page below at the end, I'm going to put all the websites down so you can find out brilliant information about getting hold of these baits. I go to 1 kilos to 20 kilos, so the average pound for a kilo bag is about 11 quid, and about a 20 kilo bag is about 60 to 70 quid, which is good because you've got a lot of bait there. It's going to catch your fish, promise you. I'll get on it. All CAA people and other day ticket fishing, or other people watching on their member lakes and everything. It's going to be a proven method, and hopefully I'll catch a few fish for you. I'm going to work really hard trying to catch a few fish on the bait, and I'm going to show you what kind of fish you can catch on it. It's mostly going to be carp, because I love carp fishing. So yeah, just going to get the stuff in, and hopefully a few more fish are going to come. So these 4, I'm going to tell you again. So you've got the nectar blend, the ready mix, super red, and the red factor. These are both 1 kilo bags. You need special robin green just to make your dye boilies, and also spod. That's been catching 50-pound carp, so I would get on this especially if you're after that big one on your own waters. So hopefully we can catch a few fish, and yeah, these are the products, so get on them, and if you've got any questions just tell us below and we'll tell you more. So yeah.